Lee Jin-young was born on April 15, 1989, in Gwangju, South Korea. From a young age, he displayed an affinity for sports, particularly baseball, which became his passion. Growing up in a city with a strong sporting culture, Lee was introduced to the game by his father, who was a keen baseball fan. His natural athleticism became apparent early on, and by the time he was in his teens, Lee was already showing significant promise as a baseball player. Lee attended Gwangju Jail High School, where his raw talent as a baseball player was honed. As a teenager, he excelled in multiple positions, displaying versatility on the field, but it was his prowess as a pitcher that set him apart. He quickly became a standout player in the South Korean high school baseball circuit. His fastball, which regularly touched the mid-90s mph, caught the attention of scouts, and it wasn't long before he became one of the most highly sought-after young pitchers in South Korea. Lee's potential was evident, and his stellar performances in high school tournaments, such as the Korea High School Baseball Championship, brought him national recognition. This established him as one of the top pitching prospects in South Korea, and by the time he graduated, Lee had caught the attention of Korean Baseball Organization, KBO teams. Professional career and initial success. In 2007, Lee Jin-young entered the KBO draft and was selected in the first round by the Hanwha Eagles, one of South Korea's most well-known baseball franchises. His signing marked the beginning of his professional career. Lee made an immediate impact in the KBO, with his first season showing flashes of the talent that would define his career. His debut was eagerly anticipated by both fans and pundits alike. And while his first year in the KBO wasn't without its challenges, Lee quickly adjusted to the rigors of professional baseball. The early years of Lee Jin-young's career were marked by steady development. He honed his skills on the mound and proved that he could compete against the best in South Korea. His velocity and movement on his fastball were impressive, and he also developed a sharp slider and changeup, making him a formidable force against hitters. In 2008, Lee became a regular starter for the Hanwha Eagles and began showing the potential that had made him a top draft pick. By 2010, Lee had established himself as one of the most reliable pitchers on the team. His performances throughout the season demonstrated his ability to handle the pressure of pitching in the KBO's competitive environment. His control over his pitches was improving and his confidence on the mound was growing. In his third year with the Eagles, Lee was recognized as a valuable asset to the team's pitching rotation, which culminated in his selection to the KBO All-Star Game. Career peak. Becoming a top pitcher in KBO. The peak of Lee Jin-young's career came in 2012 when he achieved his breakthrough season. After several years of steady progress, Lee finally reached his full potential as a dominant force in the KBO. His fastball consistently hit 95 mph. And his secondary pitches were even more refined, making him one of the toughest pitchers to face. In 2012, Lee posted impressive numbers, with an ERA under 3.00 and a strikeout rate that saw him among the league leaders. His fastball and breaking balls made him a nightmare for opposing batters. And his ability to handle high-pressure situations further cemented his place among the top pitchers in the KBO. Lee's dominance was also reflected in his team's success, as the Hanwha Eagles made a strong push toward the playoffs that year, with Lee as the team's ace. That season, Lee Jin-young became one of the top contenders for the KBO Pitcher of the Year award, though he ultimately finished as a runner-up. Still, his performances during the regular season earned him recognition as one of the best pitchers in South Korea, and he was selected to the KBO All-Star Game once again. His reputation for consistency and his ability to perform in critical games made him one of the most respected pitchers in the league. Main achievements. KBO All-Star selections. Lee Jin-young was selected to multiple KBO All-Star games throughout his career, reflecting his status as one of the premier pitchers in the league. His ability to dominate opposing batters earned him recognition from both fans and fellow players. ERA Leader, 2012. One of Lee's major achievements came in 2012, when he finished the season with a sub-3.0 ERA, making him one of the league's most dominant pitchers. This performance solidified his position as one of the top pitchers in the KBO. KBO Strikeouts Leader. Lee consistently ranked among the KBO's leaders in strikeouts, showcasing his ability to overpower batters with his fastball and breaking pitches. His strikeout totals were often in the top echelon of the league. KBO postseason success. Lee helped lead the Hanwha Eagles to several postseason appearances, where his pitching performances played a significant role in the team's success. His leadership and poise in crucial moments were vital to his team's playoff aspirations. KBO regular season success. Lee's consistency throughout his career made him a top-tier pitcher in the regular season. His performances were key to his team's chances of reaching the postseason, and his durability and work ethic kept him as a central figure in the pitching rotation. Final years and retirement. After his peak years in 2012, Lee Jin-young continued to pitch for the Hanwha Eagles but struggled with injuries and inconsistent performances in the later stages of his career. As with many professional athletes, age and the cumulative wear and tear of a long career began to take their toll, and Lee was no longer the dominant pitcher he had been in his prime. His fastball velocity dropped, and he began to experience elbow and shoulder problems that sidelined him for significant stretches of the season. Lee played his final season in 2017, ending his tenure with the Hanwha Eagles after more than a decade of service. Despite his declining performance, he remained a respected figure in the KBO, known for his professionalism and work ethic. Lee officially announced his retirement at the end of the 2017 season, bringing an end to an illustrious career that had seen him reach the pinnacle of South Korean baseball. Legacy and impact. Lee Jin-young's legacy in KBO is marked by his consistency, dominance during his peak years, and the impact he had on both the Hanwha Eagles and the KBO itself. He was known not only for his exceptional pitching but also for his leadership qualities and his influence on younger pitchers. Throughout his career, Lee was seen as a role model for aspiring players, and his work ethic on and off the field was often highlighted as a key reason for his success. Lee's time in the KBO was marked by memorable performances in crucial moments. He played a vital role in his team's efforts to make the playoffs, and his postseason performances were a testament to his ability to rise to the occasion. His career serves as an example of what hard work and dedication can achieve, especially when it is matched by natural talent. Although Lee Jin-young's career was somewhat overshadowed by injuries toward the end, his earlier years established him as one of the top pitchers of his generation. His achievements, such as all-star selections, strikeout titles, and ERA leadership, are a testament to his place among the elite pitchers in the KBO. Upon retirement, Lee remained involved in baseball, focusing on coaching and mentoring younger players in the KBO. His journey from a promising high school talent to one of South Korea's top pitchers is an inspiring story for anyone who loves the game of baseball. Lee Jin-young's legacy lives on through the players he mentored and the memories he created during his illustrious career in South Korea's most beloved sport.